Hi, I'm John McKinnon. I'm the Executive Director of the Elmhurst Art Museum and a member of the Elmhurst Public Art Commission, and I have the honor of introducing everyone today. So thanks so much for coming tonight to help us celebrate and dedicate the newest public art edition in Elmhurst. We're excited to see how this joyful sculpture by artist Nicole Beck can bring the community together while also beautifying the town. And I hope you saw the Tribune article that came out about it already. We have some quick remarks tonight, starting with Public Arts Commission Chair Betsy Goltermann, then Mayor Scott Levin, and the artist Nicole Beck. All of them have impressive resumes that go well beyond this park and Elmhurst, so you have to forgive me or perhaps thank me for not reciting their whole resumes. Instead, I'm going to keep it real quick and light. First up is Betsy Goltermann, and I want to say I have the honor of working with Betsy on the Public Arts Commission, and all my fellow commissioners would agree that her leadership helped make this possible. Betsy's been a resident of Elmhurst for 60 years. She's grown her family business and has worked as a CPA for over 40 years. She's a board member at the Elmhurst Art Museum and the DuPage Community Foundation. Please give a quick round of applause for the chair of the City of Elmhurst Public Arts Commission, Betsy Goltermann.
That was good. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out. We're so excited to be here today to dedicate this new public art piece in Elmhurst, Nicole Beck's sculpture, The Portal. This piece brings vibrancy and color to our ongoing and growing art scene here and represents the first installation since the formation of the city's Public Arts Commission. I'd like to provide a little history, if I may, that weaves back to 2017 when a group of residents formed a small working group to brainstorm and build support for the public arts in our city. The city supported its efforts and formed a city commission to promote and plan the thoughtful placement of public art to improve the aesthetic appeal in Elmhurst. Around the same time, the city was working with developers on a number of projects in the downtown plan and was able to partner with them to create funding for a public art project in this very nexus of our town. The commission coordinated an open call for art that was broadly received on a national basis. We received 7 exciting proposals. After a round of reviews, criteria discussion, assessments, and negotiations with the city and the artists, the installation of Nicole Beck's piece was achieved. And there are many to thank for this. City Manager Jim Grabowski, who I think is here, or was here, Mayors Scott Levin and Steve Morley, Alderman Marty Deuter, Public Works Director Stan Balicki. Thank you so much. You established the path and provided the groundwork for this piece. Second, important contributors to the sculpture's funding itself, the Opus Group and the Opus Foundation, and the Lampariello family, the developer of the Hill. Thank you for supplying the funding and for your support. Third, members of the commission, John McKinnon, also serving as the executive director of the Elmhurst Art Museum, Annette Armstrong, Jean Evans, Marianne Gorski, Roz Long, Chris Miller, former commissioners Val Stewart, and Kristen Sabatino, and in memoriam, Sue Ellen Roca. Thank you for all your time, your passion, and your talent. Fourth, we'd like to thank Randy Bronji, the Bronji family, and the International Contractors, Inc., for dedicating and installing the beautiful stone plinth that this piece sits on. It elevates and emphasizes this wonderful piece in a beautiful way. Finally, this event was supported by the Mark, who provided refreshments, and it was planned by Commissioners Roz Long, Jean Evans, Chris Miller, and Annette Armstrong. One of the great things about Elmhurst is its walkability and the variety of opportunities that are close together but are not overwhelming. I think this piece emphasizes just that. It brings art to a busy, loud, yet sometimes peaceful corner of this city. Thank you for being here.
All right. Thank you, Betsy. Next up is Mayor Scott Levin. Mayor Levin and his wife Marissa have been Elmhurst residents for over 24 years. Mayor Levin is an attorney and partner at Howard & Howard. Before being elected mayor this year, he served as 5th Ward Alderman for over 10 years and helped Elmhurst through several difficult years, including the Great Recession. For many years, Mayor Levin has been active with the Chamber of Commerce, Edwards Elmhurst Hospital, Elmhurst School District Board, and a number of other charities. I have to add how Mayor Levin has acknowledged that public art contributes to the value of our community and makes people want to live in Elmhurst and visit Elmhurst. He understands the importance of creating vibrant public spaces. Mayor Levin was an early supporter of the Elmhurst Public Arts Commission. He was one of 3 elected officials to introduce the concept to City Council, and as a chair of the Public Affairs and Safety Committee, he guided the discussion to create the commission and helped the commission recommend the portal to City Council as the group's finalist and first public art piece. Thank you, Mayor Levin, and for your support of this project.
Well, I was hoping to arrive through the porthole, but couldn't get the setup there. I am a strong supporter of the things that we are trying to do in our city to create artistic displays throughout the community. This is a beautiful, memorable piece of art that I think that both uplifts and inspires. It is not one of those public pieces of art where people say, you'll get used to it. I got used to it as soon as I saw it, and I am truly thankful that we have it. Betsy covered a lot of the material, and I thank you for saving time on that, Betsy. But in particular, I think Betsy's leadership has been key. When she stepped up and took over the commission, which was the first time we've had this kind of commission, she showed tremendous energy and leadership to get everything moving very quickly. I also want to thank Marty Deuter, my friend and alderman, who really is the one that worked with the group that formed the commission and brought it to me as chair of Public Affairs and Safety. My job was just to help guide it through. I give a lot of credit to Marty. I'm going to give you one of these, Marty. I know you like this, you know. And you know, it's interesting to hear all the names that were listed. It was a community project. It'll be enjoyed by the community. I predict this will become, much like the Bean is a signature piece across from my office downtown, I predict this will become a signature piece for Elmhurst. I got a chance to meet the artists, find out we had some mutual acquaintances, and so Nicole, welcome to our community with personally and through your art. I know we have some murals coming into town, so things are starting to pick up in our world of art. I want to thank the commission. I want to thank all of the aldermen who participated, and a number of them are here today. And I also want to thank Nicole Beck again. Thank you, and enjoy the art.
All right, thank you, Mayor Levin. And now the one who dreamed up this sculpture, artist Nicole Beck. Nicole Beck creates site-specific works for public spaces that are at once energetic, colorful, and unique. Her work is characterized by custom laminated glass and stainless steel that blend together to create an icon for a community. Her designs are influenced by beauty found in science, nature, geography, and large universal concepts. She's exhibited her work at numerous solo and group shows, including numerous galleries in Chicago, the Chicago Botanic Gardens, Navy Pier, the Merchandise Mart, Indianapolis, and many other locations, to which now we add Elmhurst. Thank you, Nicole.
Hi. Is this loud enough? I'm probably the loudest one in the crew, huh? Yeah. Thank you for coming. I'm really happy to see such a wonderful turnout. I've got a bunch of friends here. I've got family here. My mom's here. Let's hear from moms. My mom, Charlotte. It's like, you're gonna be a what? You're gonna be a public sculptor? All right. So, yeah, I actually started out in pharmacy, so, at Purdue. It's funny you mentioned Indianapolis because I spent some time in Indiana. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for taking the initiative to bring public art to the city. It's important. It's really important. I got to tell you, I spent 3.5 days here installing the glass and a day installing the stone with Randall Brongi. Thank you, Randall, for donating the stone. I guess Sue Ellen Roca, who was on the commission at one time, said, you got to have a plinth for the sculpture, And Sue Ellen was in the Harry Who, if you don't know. And so thank you, Sue Ellen, R.I.P. But anyway, also, while I was here, I got lost. Probably happened a couple times. But anyway, while I was here, a bunch of the public art commissioners came by and tons of neighbors. And this is a very popular park. I guess the mark allows dogs, so this is really popular here. Anyway, yeah, a lot of people come and do the loop from the neighborhood too, and they convene here. And so I got to meet a lot of the people in Elmhurst. This is a wonderful city. I really like it. I'm actually from Libertyville. And so I had never spent time in Elmhurst before. It's a wonderful city. I like it a lot. If anybody wants to talk to me about real estate afterwards, I'm open. But anyway, I like this downtown area too, I mean, it's all in walking distance. It's really awesome. I want to thank my fabricator, Barry Heeman is here with Vector Custom Fabricating. He agreed to work with me on doing the superstructure for it. And then I did all the welding of the infill, the gaskets for the glass. And so he was willing to work with me on it with the kind of budget that we had here, because this is a very small budget for public sculpture. Real small, too small. But, happy that some folks are able to work with me, like Barry and Randall. And then my CGI guy here is Chris Tadine. He's here. And he's present in the proposal that I submitted to the commission. So you can't make big sculptures alone. It requires a community. And apparently also requires a community of people in the community to, generate the funds and, gather the interest. And so all this is really important because, then we can bring some beauty to the place and you guys can hang out and come in and out of the portal. That's how I'm getting back to Chicago, because the drive out here was horrendous. I'm just going to go, boom, right through the portal. But anyway... So yesterday I was doing a presentation for a State of Illinois commission, and I'm working on a sculpture for Juniata College in Pennsylvania, which probably nobody's ever heard of, small college, private college. And then my husband and I are driving out to Nevada to pick up a sculpture that I made out there. Near Lake Tahoe, and driving it back to a Chicago Park District location. So there's a lot going on. I'm really happy that you guys came out. Come and introduce yourself to me, and thank you.
Thanks, Nicole. All right, thanks, Nicole. Thanks to everyone, especially anyone that worked on the sculpture or helped support it. Thank you.